I'm Miss Shannon from Muncie Public Library. Did you know January is the birth month of author Rosemary Wells? Today I've picked out a book to read called Max's ABC. Later on I'll have some tips for parents on reading and how to help your kid learn their ABCs and practice early reading skills. Max's ABC by Rosemary Wells. Max's aunts escaped from their ant farm. They went looking for Max's birthday cake. Oh, it must be Max's birthday. Up Max's pants they climbed. Bite, bite, bite went the ants on the birthday cake. Ooh. Do you think ants like birthday cake? Looks like they do. Max poured his cup of cranberry juice onto the ants in his pants. Do you think that'll help? Down, down, down went the juice. Delicious! The ants drank it up. Oh, they like it too. Eek! Said Max's sister Ruby. Do you think, why is she yelling? Do you think she's scared of the ants? Max took his pants off fast, but the ants stayed behind on Max having fun. Oh, those ants are having fun. Give me those pants, Max, said Ruby. Go, go, go away, ants. Put on your happy face pants, Max, said Ruby. The ants are history. Do you think that'll work? Let's see. But the ants found an ice pop in Max's pocket. Itch, 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 said Max. Would you put an ice pop in your pants pocket? That's kind of silly. Max jumped into the bath. The ants jumped into the bath too. Oh, it was a good idea trying to take a bath. Max kicked his feet, but the ants kicked their feet too. They like the bath too, I think. The ants loved the bath. They laughed and splashed. Ooh. I am going to use Miss Marvella's magic bath salts on the ants, said Ruby. Do you think that'll help? Let's see. Ruby knew the ants could never nibble their way through the bath salts. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, it's over for the ants, Max, said Ruby. Is she right? But it wasn't over for the ants. The bath salts just turned the ants pink and purple. I have another idea, Max, said Ruby. Oh, do you see pink and purple? Those are two of my favorite colors. Do you guys have any favorite colors? What, said Max? Good question, Max, said Ruby. Keep very quiet in your chair. Ooh, I wonder what her plan is. Ruby found a jar of red raspberry jelly. Sit still, Max, said Ruby. We are smarter than those ants. I bet they are. Ruby made toast in the toaster. She put jelly on the toast. Then Ruby made a trail of crumbs. Does this seem like a good idea? I think this might work. The trail ended underneath Max's chair. The ants followed the trail. There they go. Ruby was waiting for them with the vacuum cleaner. Oh, smart Ruby. Woo! Went the vacuum cleaner. It sucked up all the ants. Oh, good. No more ants in Max's pants. Gone forever, said Ruby. X marks the spot where the ants used to be. Do you see X's on the floor? But inside the vacuum bag, the ants were enjoying cake and toast. Yum, 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 said the ants. Max heard them. Ooh, those would be tasty things for ants to eat. Max shook the ants out of the bag. Soon they were home, and they were fast asleep. Z. Well, there they are in their ant farm. And that's the end. Parents, books like Max's ABC are really great to read to children because it helps them learn their ABCs. It's a great way when you're reading a story like this, or really any story you can talk about. You can show them the letter. Here's the letter B, and you can ask your child, can they point out another letter B? This will help with that letter identification. You can talk about the sounds that it makes. And all of this is a great way for your child to eventually pick up reading. It's what we call a pre-reading skill. So if they can learn their ABCs and start to identify them and know the sounds they make, then when they get into school, they'll be able to learn how to read a lot easier. Now, any book, including this one, can help teach lots of things, not just the alphabet. You may have noticed, for example, when we talked about the letter P, we identified some colors, pink and purple. So you can always use any book as a jumping off point to talk about any number of topics, from favorite colors or body parts, whatever the book happens to mention. Ask your child a question and then make sure to give plenty of time for them to give the answer, because it does take, especially small children, a little bit more time to think about what the question is and how to answer it than it does for an adult. So Rosemary Wells' birthday is January 29th, so happy birthday to Rosemary Wells, who's been writing and illustrating children's books for more than 40 years now, including such great stories as our various Max and Ruby stories, which have been turned into TV shows as well, the Yoko books, and many, many more, many of which you can find right here at your Muncie Public Library. So make sure you check out our catalog or call us. We're happy to help you place some holds on some great Rosemary Wells stories. Thank you for listening to Max's ABC book by Rosemary Wells. If you liked this, make sure you like our video. Feel free to subscribe to our channel for other great stories. Feel free to comment below. Tell us your favorite Max and Ruby story or other authors you enjoy hearing. And we'll see you in the next video.